Dear me. What's up, girl? How you doing? How's high school treating you? So I am your older, cooler self coming to tell you some advice about what is going to happen in your life. So first I want to start with something positive because there's things you're doing right now that you don't realize are cool at all. You're just doing it because you like doing it, you think it's fun, and I just want you to know it's just going to make you so much cooler in the future. So the first thing I want to talk about is the music you discovered when you were in high school. You just went balls to the walls and just discovered all this really, really obscure stuff that I don't know how many people actually ever listen to, but you did it, and it still comes up in my life every once in a while. So, I think you originally did it because you wanted to impress people. You were getting into the goth scenes, the punk scenes, all these subculture underground scenes, and through that you ended up finding some really cool stuff. And I think it also opened your mind up to other types of music. And what I found really cool about you is that you were not a snob about it at all. In fact, you thought you needed to know more because all these people seem to know much more music than you. But really, in reality, you were probably the girl to go to when someone needed some new music. And I am so happy with you for doing that because now it still helps me now. It still helps me. And also, I want you to think about what you're doing with your life right now as a young high school girl. You're doing America's Promise, you're doing community service, you're doing all these wonderful, beautiful things that are actually shaping you more than you realize. You're learning leadership skills. You're just a very good girl. And it's just going to make you so cool. And it's just going to, you are such a lovely girl. But I know that you don't think that way. You think that you're not good enough. You're not thin enough. You don't have a boyfriend. You're not this. You're not that. But you're eventually going to learn that none of those things are what is going to bring you happiness. You're eventually going to discover that the happiness comes here in your heart. It comes from you. I know that you're feeling really lonely because you didn't have many boyfriends, and it seemed either your boyfriends were guys you just really weren't that into and got over in 2 weeks, or you liked these guys and they didn't like you back. And I know you were wondering, well, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? And there's nothing wrong with you. You were fine just the way you are. You just didn't see that. And one day you will see it. You will see that the guys you meet, the guys that you like that didn't like you back, and vice versa, they're just part of the story. They're part of the journey. And yeah, you're going to eventually get that. You're going to eventually fall in love with some really horrible men, by the way. You're going to fall in love, and then you're going to realize this isn't the key to my happiness. So just remember all the wonderful things you're doing right now, even though I know it's hard with your insecurities and your low self-esteem and your lack of self-confidence. But just remember that it is going to get better. And also, I want you to stop worrying so much. So you have so much anxiety about the future. Where are you going to go for the future? You want to be this great thing. You want to be this actress. You want to be all these things. You want this boyfriend. You want to lose weight. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But at the end of the day, it's always going to be okay. It doesn't matter much. Everything works out. But I do want to tell you that that drive you have where you want to get away, where you want to move out, where you want to go somewhere far away. In your head right now, you're thinking New York City. You're going to go to New York City at NYU and become this great theater major and eventually this famous actress. But that's not going to happen. But the world's going to take you so much farther away than you realize. You're going to go places that you're not even thinking about right now, that you barely even know exist, or you know they exist, but they are somewhere very, very far away. You're going to go to Asia. You're going to love Asia. And yeah, you're going to be much happier than you realize you're ever going to be. You're going to discover peace. You're going to discover social change. You're even going to go back to theater after a few years of not liking it so much. As I sit right now here, sit here right now in Vietnam, just happy. You're going to be happy. And that's what I want you to know. You have that grit, and it's just going to keep developing. And also, you were feeling a lot of pain. I know. I remember that pain. And there's people that are giving you a ton of trouble, and you just don't feel like your best self. But one day you're going to become your best self. So if you take from anything today, I just want you to remember that it's all going to be okay. Happiness is on the way, and you're doing better things than you even realize at the moment. So just feel through the pain. We all go through it. We all feel it. We all have our insecure moments. But I just want you to keep it on, girl, because you're wonderful. Okay, thank you. Bye.